So let me guess, hmm, you've been showing up live on video, right? And you're trying to connect and doing all the right things, but something doesn't seem to be clicking. Maybe you're not getting the response you want. Maybe you actually despise watching yourself on camera. I know that this happens a lot with women that I work with. And maybe you're just not sure what is off, but you feel like something is just not right. So, that's where my money making video assessment comes in. And I'll tell you exactly how it works and what to start shifting, what'll start happening for you the second you book it. So, just a little bit about me. My name is Rose Cayazzo. I'm a live on camera host. I also am a voiceover talent, MC, and have been for about 2 decades. And I'm also the owner and founder of the Live Streaming Secret Circle, a place where women can feel safe in a safe place and learn about owning the camera and also making sales in their business without fear, fluff, or filters. It's kind of my thing. So what is this money making video assessment, right? It's not a course, it's not a checklist, it's not a generic script that's going to fix you or something like that, you know. This is a customized human real deal assessment of you on video. You send me a few of your latest videos, live, recorded, whatever feels good to you and natural. And then I take a look at it like your future client would. And then I go full on coach mode, kind of like beast mode. But I don't go into harsh, critical, taking a look at your information and saying, oh, well, you did this and you did it that way. But that's not how it works. We meet for about 90 minutes to talk about what's working, like what are you doing right, but also the places where you're holding back because I can see it exactly. That is my gift, right? Because I've been on camera for so long, I can actually see where it is that you might be holding back and exactly what you need to shift to become more natural, confident, and authentically you on camera. Because we never want to be someone else, right? One of the worst things I did to myself back before I was going live all the time was I was comparing myself to others. And I did that in high school. And I did that in college. And I've done that a lot in my life. So I totally understand that. So, why do this money making video assessment? I call it that because when you're on video, people are making assumptions about you, but also deciding if they want to work with you, right? So, most women that I work with, they don't need to be fixed per se. They just need someone to reflect back what I call their brilliance, right? Because we all have it in us to go on camera. And there's a lot that I can feed back to you that you're doing right. So when you see yourself through someone else's eyes, everything changes. And this is where I feel like a lot of people in the business world need that help. You stop trying to perform. How many times have you gone online where you're like, and da, 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 and then you watch it and you're like, oh my gosh, was that me? Was that really me? Yikes, right? And then some people, they overthink every line and then they're tied to the script and they're looking over here and they're like reading a script like, hey, if you want to connect with me, I'm sorry, the connection is through the lens, right? Okay, so you have to stop overthinking every line that you're saying and obsessing over lighting and things like lipstick and your face and your hair and your everything. It does matter, but obsessing is not the way to go. So instead, with this video assessment, you start to trust yourself. You speak with clarity. You show up with presence. It really makes a difference. And most importantly, you connect with your audience without what I call my 3 F's, which is fear, fluff, and filters. There's none of that. This is the start of your transformation on camera. a money-making video assessment. So this is the moment that you start treating your voice like the asset it is. You are in business. You need to know how to be on camera for the rise of AI, proving to the world that you are a real person. You are not an AI fake, a deep fake, right? Okay, so what happens after the assessment? Really, after we chat about all the things, two things happen. Number one, you finally see what's been in your way, because I'm going to explain that to you. Number two, you know exactly what to do about it because I am feeding you the information on change and the things that you can do to be on camera to feel more natural. Yes, yes. Most women tell me, I've never had feedback like this before, and it felt so validating and actionable. And the reason why that is because if you tell your friend, like, hey, can you watch my video? What do you think that they are going to say? You did a great job. Great job. You look great. Are they really going to tell you, really going to get deep down in that business about what you're doing that maybe could change and really bring your audience in? Everyone that I've worked with in any little way has told me that I've changed the way they show up on video. This is why this is my passion and I do what I do. And here's the kicker. After they do this money-making video assessment, they want more. They're not done. They basically want the coaching. They want the bigger breakthroughs. And those happen through the live streaming secret circle, which is women only. Now, the main thing is that they know that I'm the one that can help them get there with my trademarked process, because that's the bigger transformation, the 90-day program. But for you, in this case, man or woman can work with me on this money-making video assessment because it's private, right? It's private. So if you're ready to stop spinning and start standing out by streaming live, this is your first step. You can book the video assessment if you want to. The link I will place below, but it's livestreamingsecretscircle.com/assessment. It's $497. It's private. It's you and me, and it is powerful. And it's the moment you stop wondering, like, what's wrong with your video content and you start showing up like the powerful business person that you actually are. So if you're thinking about it, this is your sign. I'll put the link, like I said, below to this money-making video assessment below, and DM me if you want to talk first. I'm happy to have a conversation. Click and book the link if you like. If you just want to get started, you know that I can help change your life on camera. And you can also check out my other videos on YouTube to make sure you know that I know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to share a quick client story before I end this live. And that is, one of my clients went viral on TikTok, literally thousands of views. And she told me, the takeaways that you gave me allowed me to change how I see myself, right? I actually changed the way she saw herself. That's a major thing. And she said she stopped second guessing her every word and what people were looking at and how she looked and how she felt. And she actually did a story series and it completely took off. And she said she never felt more aligned on camera. And instead of putting the on-camera stuff to the end of her day or the end of the week, she does it all the time now, in the middle of the day, whenever she wants to go live. And she said she couldn't wait to do it more. I couldn't be more proud of her. I've got lots of clients that I am very proud of, but I wanted to share that story because she went viral on TikTok. She had a series. So sometimes it's not just about one video or, trying to think about, like, what am I going to say? You think about the series and what will bring people in to watch you again and again and again. Now, I have this thing I say with my clients, right? F perfect. So being on camera is not about being perfect. It's about being powerful. And it's also about being real, for goodness sakes, in this world of AI that we're living in. I mean, not that women haven't been taking their faces and putting them on bodies that are not theirs for years in Photoshop, right? Now it's escalating to a whole nother level. Is that you? Or do you really want to be real? Because I teach the people that are real, and that's exactly what people are craving. So check out how you can work with me, male or female, in the money making video assessment, because that is where the first transformation starts. $4.95, you and me, private as all get out. No one needs to know we're working together. Mhm. So F perfect and keep it real and stand out by streaming live because it is your authentic edge in the AI age. The end stream button is at the bottom when you're on your computer. That's annoying.